Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're going to take another quick look at Battlefront and whether or not it's got enough content. The reason I thought we'd take a look at this topic is because a lot of info was recently data mined and leaked, and it seems like the game is going to have a lot less content than we first thought. After the beta, people have already started calling Battlefront a casual game, and clearly it is, but that alone doesn't mean it won't be successful. The fact is though, if this list is accurate, it looks like Battlefront is going to have a lot fewer unlocks than even Hardline, which as you might remember was one of the reasons that game lost a lot of support. But hang on, this game isn't trying to be a Battlefield game, so it doesn't have to have all the weapons and gear that we've come to expect from that franchise. I think it is obvious though that Battlefront is going to have to do a lot more than it did in previous games to keep people interested, and ultimately that does mean more content. I mean, practically every online shooter these days is packed full of weapons, maps and other unlocks, and by comparison Battlefront doesn't seem so impressive. And considering the arcadey style gameplay in Battlefront, I really think the lack of unlocks is going to be a big killer when it comes to the long-term viability of the game. So exactly how much content will there be in Battlefront? Well, without giving any spoilers away, if this info is correct, we're only looking at a total of around 12 primary weapons. As far as star cards though, which fill the role of gadgets and secondary weapons, there seems to be a fair bit more choice available with around 30 different options. As well as star cards, there looks like there's going to be 5 traits which players can choose from, as well as 14 different vehicles and 6 different heroes. And most importantly, there looks like there's going to be 9 different modes that you can play on 4 different maps, which to me doesn't really sound like that much at all. Obviously, this list may not be 100% accurate, and even if it is, more content will be added in the future, but so far, how does this stack up next to a game like BF4? Well, at launch, BF4 had almost 80 weapons, almost 40 gadgets, 7 grenades, 11 field upgrades, almost 40 vehicles, and 7 modes, playable on 10 different maps. This, in addition to all of the DLC content that's come out so far, is the main reason BF4 is still going strong 2 years on, and Battlefront looks like it's more than a little light by comparison. Also, I think most players would admit there's more depth to the gameplay in BF4, so when you factor this in, it's hard to imagine people playing this game for 6 months, let alone 2 years. Now, that being said, I'm not trying to be a downer on Battlefront before it's even come out, because I am still very keen for it, but I do think this is a topic worth talking about. Like I've said in previous videos, a lot of Battlefield players were hoping this game would tide them over till BF5, but I think any hopes of it being a replacement for BF4 have well and truly gone out the window. Along with the smaller player cap, this announcement is a hint that Battlefront isn't even going to be in the same ballpark as BF4, which is a shame considering the ridiculous amount of attention the beta got. And to me, as much as I love the way this game looks, sounds and even plays, it's still a bit of a disappointment, and I can tell it's going to put a lot of people off buying the game. To end on a positive note though, you never know, the game looks like it's going to have a massive influx of new players, and the gameplay of the final build might be top notch. A lot of content doesn't necessarily make a game popular, and as unlikely as I think it probably will be, the core gameplay of Battlefront might help it stand the test of time. Also, I should point out that this data isn't official and it was data mined from the beta, so there is a good chance there might be still content to come. To me, the list does look pretty well on its way to being complete though, but like I said, I don't want to give away any spoilers, so if you want to take a look at it yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below. But anyway guys, that just about wraps up this video, so let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below, and as always, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description below if you want to see more of my videos, or if you want to support my channel on Patreon, and until next time, see you later and have a good one.